Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Pirai Academy. In this video, we are going to see about Leetcode question number 624, maximum distance in arrays. You are given m arrays where each array is sorted in ascending order. You can pick up two integers from two different array and calculate the distance. We define the distance between two integers a and b is absolute difference between a and b, and return the maximum distance. So they are asking us to find the maximum distance. So, and also they have given what is meant by distance between a and b also. Take the modulus division, take a modulus or take the absolute difference of a and b. So that's going to be the distance. That's it. Okay. For example, if I take this example here, I can tell you I'll be taking this 1 and I'll be taking this 5, which will be leading me what? 4, right? Okay. Now here in this array, here 1 comma 1. In first array there is only one element 1, and in second array there is only one element 1. Now what is the maximum distance I can get? It is 1 minus 1 only, which is equal to 0. So I will be returning 0. Hope you understand this. Okay. So what is the logic behind it? So the basic brute force approach that comes directly into our mind is, and also I just want you to understand, it is a sorted array. Every array is in a sorted array. Okay, please take that in your mind. Okay, initially we can see the brute force approach. So the brute force approach here is, I will be traversing all the elements. And checking with that particular element other all elements and taking the maximum among them. Can you understand this? Like for example, let me copy this first. Okay, so for example, I am standing at this particular point, this 1. Okay, now I will be going to the rest of the array elements, okay, and checking whether what is the distance between them. So now 1 and 4, what is the distance between them? It is 3. Okay, 1 and 5, it is distance of 4. So 4 is better answer. So take 4. Now go here. 1 and 1 is 0. So already we have 4. So 1 and 2, it is 1. So already we have 4. 1 and 3, it will be 2. Already we have 4. Okay. Now move this pointer to next element. For this particularly, this 2. For this 2, again traverse these all other array elements and take the final resultant value. Can you understand this? So by doing this, you can say you will be getting the maximum distance, right? Like generate all distance. Okay, and then pick the maximum. That's it. So this is going to be your brute force approach. And tell me, what is the time complexity? So the time complexity will be O of n cross m, because we are traversing for one element, we are traversing all the other elements, right? So it will be of n cross nm into nm. Can you understand this? For one element, I am just traversing all other array elements. So I will be telling that we will be going for n into m elements for all other n into m elements. So it will be n square into m square time complexity. And what is the space complexity? It will be O of 1. So this is your time and space complexity analysis for brute force approach. And you can see here, it is very much huge. It is equivalent to what? N square and m square, which is so much huge, right? So how to minimize it and what is the optimized approach? So this is the first approach. What is the second approach? It is an optimized approach. How to optimize this? Okay, so as you know, these are in a sorted order. That's going to be the first clue. And the second clue is, just think about it. When we will be getting the maximum distance, I can argue that if I take the smallest value among these arrays and take the largest value among these arrays, and if I do absolute difference between them, I'll be getting the answer. You may think like that, right? So how we are going to find the minimum and the maximum value? It is so simple. Since it is in a sorted order, this first going to be the minimum value in this array. In this particular array, this 0th in this element is going to be the minimum. Okay, meanwhile its last in this value going to be maximum. Simple. In every array this will be followed because it is in an ascending order. It is sorted in ascending order. So I'll be comparing and taking the minimum and the maximum value. So that's going to be the approach, right? So just listen this carefully. 1. Okay. So 1 is initially set in the minimum, and this 3 is initially set in the maximum. And go here, whether 4 is minimum or 1 is minimum. 1 is minimum. Now 5, whether 5 is minimum or 5 is maximum or 3 is maximum. 5 is maximum. Updated. Again 1, whether 1 is minimum or 1 is minimum. Both 1 are minimum, right? Now what is the maximum among this array? It is 3. The last index element is the maximum value. So whether 3 is maximum or 5 is maximum. 5 is maximum. So what is the answer? It will be 5 minus 1, which is equal to 4. Now this approach has a flaw. This is what the approach I thought when I am doing this problem at first. But what is the flaw in this approach is, take for example, you are having a question like 1, 4, okay, and 0, 5. In this case, what is going to be your answer? Your answer going to be 5 minus 1. Either it is 4 or 0 minus 4, which is equal to 4. So 4 is going to be your answer, right? You cannot take the minimum and maximum element in the same array. Can you understand this? You cannot take this 0 and this 5, which will be yielding me 5, but I cannot take this. Why? Because it belongs to same array. Can you understand this? So this is what the edge case they have given in the question. So how to solve this? So since we have this types of case, now I am going to slightly change my approach. Like I'll be taking the minimum and I'll be taking the maximum and initializing first as this first array. I am taking this first array, and in this first array, what is the minimum and maximum? Minimum is 1 and maximum is 3. Okay, I will be initializing them at first. Okay, at first. Come up with me. Now I will be taking the resultant variable also. Okay. When I am going to the next step, like when I am reaching here, now here it is what? 4. Okay. So here the minimum is 4 and maximum is 5. Hats of this array. Now what I am going to do is, already what is the maximum? It is 3. Already what is the maximum? It is 3. So just take the 3 minus what is my minimum hats of now? Minimum is 4. 3 minus 4 modulus, which is equal to 1. Okay. And then what is my minimum here? It is 1. And what is my maximum hats of now? It is 5. So 5 minus 1 modulus, which is equal to 4. Now among these two, what is the maximum? It is 4. So I'll be updating that in my result, and then now I'll be updating in my minimum for the next iteration. So whether 4 is minimum or 1 is minimum, so leave as it is. Whether 5 is minimum or whether 5 is maximum or 3 is maximum. 5 is maximum, so update this as 5, and then go to the next thing. So by doing this, you will be avoiding the searching in a same array. Can you understand this? Yes. Now again, here it is the minimum and this is the maximum, as you know. Okay, fine. Now what is the minimum already existing? It is 1 minus what is the maximum hats of now in the current? It is 3. So taking the modulus, taking the absolute difference, it will be 2. Okay. Now what is the maximum now? It is 5. What is the maximum existing? It is 5. What is the minimum now? It is 1. 5 minus 1, which is equal to 4. So what is the maximum among them? It is 4. So whether I want to update in the result, because already result is 4, so don't want to update it. If this value is greater than 4, then I will be updating it. Can you understand this? Yes. So that's it. So what is the answer? It is 4. Hope you understand this. So let me take this and just do a dry run. So see here, 1, 4, 0, 5. Listen this carefully. First of all, we want minimum, maximum. So initially, what is the minimum? It is going to be 1, and what is maximum? It is going to be 4. Result is equal to initially 0. Okay. Now come to here. Now here, what is the minimum? Minimum is 0 and maximum is 5. Okay. Now what is the minimum here? Already existing minimum, it is 1 minus what is the maximum hats of now? It is 5. What is the modulus? It will be 4. Okay. And then what is the maximum already existing? It is 4. Okay. Minus what is the minimum hats of now? It is 0. This is equal to 4. Now what is the maximum among them? It is 4 only. So whether 4 or 0 is maximum, 4 is maximum. So update 4. Now here the minimum is 0. So here the minimum is 1. Whether 0 or 1 is minimum. 0 is minimum. So update this. Here the maximum is 5. Here maximum is 4. What is the maximum? It is 5 only. So update this as 5. That's it. So after that we will be going here. Here there is nothing. So stop here. What is the result? It is 4. Can you understand this? So by doing this, I can tell you the time complexity will be O of n. N is going to be the number of rows. That means number of arrays in this main array. Okay. And what is space complexity? It will be O of 1. Can you understand this? Because we are not going to traverse it. As you know, the last index element going to be the maximum and the first index element, the 0th index element going to be minimum, since it is in a ascending order. Okay. So that's the reason why I am just taking the minimum and maximum directly. So let us see the code implementation. So here I implemented using the Java. If you want C++ or Python, you can search in the description. Okay, fine. So see here, first of all, I'm taking the min value as the 0th index array's 0th index, which means this one, and max value as 0th index array last index, which means this 3. Okay, fine. Now result is equal to 0. Now I'll be traversing from first index to the last index in the array, and I have taken the individual array and storing in this ARR. Okay, which means I'll be storing this 1, 2 and 3 in this ARR like that. Okay, now int first is equal to ARR dot get of 0 and int last is equal to ARR the last element. Okay, now result is equal to math dot max of result comma math dot max of max value minus first value or else last value minus min value. Can I understand this? So what is the max among this will be substituted, and also after finding the result here, we will be taking the maximum among the result and the founded value. Okay, now min value is equal to math dot min of min value comma first, and max value will be math dot max of max value comma last. Okay, here you can also do without this ARR also. Okay, instead of taking this, you can put here like ARR dot arrays dot get of 0 dot get of 0 like that. Okay, so that's your wish. So here I have taken like this, but you try without taking like this. Okay, at last I'll be returning the result. That's it. Let me submit it. Yes, it is submitted successfully. To know about these kinds of algorithms, just go and search in my YouTube channel. And if you really like this video, and subscribe to my channel, and don't skip any videos in this greedy algorithm playlist. Okay, and if you have any doubt, just comment below. I'll be commenting it out the answers, and also try without using this line. Okay, fine. Thank you.